Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skysworld.com for life coaching and mentoring. People will always reveal themselves to you. You don't have to dig too deep. You don't have to play Sherlock Holmes. All you have to do is pay attention to what people tell you. They'll tell you exactly who they are. You should believe them. See, a lot of people have it wrong. They're so skeptical, you're so cynical of everyone that you meet because you're afraid of being ripped off and lied to. You've been tricked by the media into thinking that everybody is somehow a master manipulator. People are stupid. They'll tell you exactly who they are, usually when they first meet you. And a lot of times people, they think they're being so slick that they'll ignore the signs and signals, ignore the red flags. People will tell you exactly what their motives are. And a lot of people ignore it. You think it's a joke. I used to do these dating sites, websites, you know, that you meet chicks on. I have a lot of funny stories about my experience with meeting women on dating sites. I should tell some of those stories. Some of them are really funny. And I noticed that many women, not all, many women, particularly bartenders or strippers usually call themselves dancers, professional dancers, fucking stripper. But those types of people, these dingbat chicks, usually ones that drink, will have on their profile somewhere that says that they're a hot mess or that they're crazy. They'll just tell you. And you read that shit and just breeze right over it because you're looking at those bikini pics and those poses that she knows how to do. And then you date her. I've done this, so I know from experience. Then you date her, and 3-4 months down the road, when she can no longer hold up that good behavior. For some people, trying to pretend to be a normal person is like flexing a muscle. You can only do it so long until you have to release and just show who you really are. And that's usually maybe 3 months, 6 months into a relationship, and you finally get who you really are. And you realize this bitch is crazy, just like she said she was. If I was only paying attention to the signs and signals sent my way, it's not some kind of fucking mystery. You don't have to decode some sort of fucking Egyptian hieroglyphics. She told you in the profile, it said, I'm crazy, I'm a hot mess. People will always tell you exactly who they are. I learned this lesson years ago in a crack deal in an alleyway. And this motherfucker is sitting there telling me, I was with a buddy of mine, and I ruined the deal. The guy was getting ready to sell us some rocks, and I said, nah, fuck you. I'll get it from somebody else. My buddy was like, what? Because he's a basehead, he wanted to get high, and I didn't want to buy crack off this motherfucker. Fuck that motherfucker. We'll get it out. There's everybody selling crack. We could go buy it off of a 10-year-old kid on the way to school. That was the best people to buy crack off of. I'm not trying to teach you guys how to buy crack, but we used to buy it off kids. We're grown men buying crack off of little boys because they sold it the most. They would have the big rocks. The little kids didn't know how to cut it up. They didn't know how to rip you off. They didn't know the hustle. They would sell it honestly. And this guy's in the alleyway sitting there, big motherfucker, and he's sitting there telling us to our face, I'm not trying to be friends. I'm not trying to be your guys' friends at all. I'm not trustworthy. Don't trust me. He said that shit. And my buddy's just whipping out his wallet. I was like, no, fuck you. Fuck this motherfucker. Why don't you bounce before I shoot you in your fucking head? The guy's like, what? Yeah, what? See how fast you can run, bitch. Before I let these fucking hot rocks come flying at you. He's telling us that he's not trustworthy. He's gonna rip us off. Well, why do you think that? He told us he was. Look, I get hot on this topic because the world isn't that hard to figure out. These fucking politicians are telling you exactly who they are. They're telling you that they're liars. They're admitting to you. Right on stage on the fucking Republican debate, I'm a big fat fucking liar. That's exactly what I heard. I don't know what you heard when you watched that shit. All I heard was a bunch of rich motherfuckers telling me how much of a goddamn liar they were. You're not paying attention. Food for thought.